jump cut. Here we go. Okay, I want to get where I'm not like feeling like I'm spinning. So I guess that's going to be right under this piece. That was bad. That was a really bad hit. Okay. I'm recording today, so oh, could somebody bring me a back strap, please? Yeah, my life support lanyard. Okay, well, to set up the drama for today, we got a 3-strand and an old climbing rope that I don't really use, but it might be used as a tag line today. A lot of drop cuts here, but we'll be doing some light rigging over the neighbor's yard and such. So we've got a 3-strand to do that too. I can send a bunch of stuff down here, but we got some backside stuff. Would have been nice to have. We didn't bring a GRCS, and the reason, I know we sound irresponsible here, but that big truck was at the shop and we just went and got it this morning. And you know, we have the practice of everything stays on the truck. Well, that's a great practice until there's nothing on the truck, because it just went to the shop and you emptied everything off the truck because you might need it somewhere else while the truck's getting fixed, because you don't know how long they're going to be in the shop these days with the supply chain issues. But they got it back over the weekend, so it came back to the shop this morning empty, but you know, a lot of hustle and bustle at the shop. Multiple trucks coming here, and the one that was supposed to have all the equipment, you know, didn't. So we got a 3-strand. And then I didn't bring my car, which my car has a plethora of stuff in it, but I didn't bring my car because we needed 3 trucks and I had to drive. So a couple of factors, and here we are with limited tools. So we're gonna do some old school stuff, and that always makes for good video, because you know, some people don't have the stuff because they don't have the stuff. So we're gonna show you how to do it today without the stuff. Okay, I do have my battery saw. Up that straight down. Up that straight down. Let's touch my screen here. Oh, I need skin on the screen. Sometimes gloves work, sometimes they don't. Come on, touch screen. There we go. Make sure I'm getting my I think we are. Bounce over here to this one and get a couple things down. I feel like I should give them a new rope for their swing. Okay, I'm cutting a few free. Oh, let's see if I can brake cut this brake. Yep. Make sure my power is in the right spot. See if I can miss that pole. This crotch should go right. That pole should be right in there. Look at that shot. I'm happy with that. Put this down. The hinge. Stay off of that sling. There we go. All right. We clear underneath? Can we jump that swing? I'm gonna make a little extra effort to make sure we jump the swing. And jumped it. All right, I'm going back to the other tree. See if we can get this to roll all the way underneath. Look at that. That's a nice drop. I think I want to be on the other side. If I get that knuckle right near my branch, then I'll be able to jib down. All right, I noticed, so we've got this up here that was gonna hang. Now those would probably break out, but I don't want that big drop going wrong. So I'm gonna drop this out, which will just sort of crash down through here. Perfect. And we're gonna brake cut this one. I left that pretty thick. Okay, we got a retaining wall down there, don't we? All right, what kind of rocks are those? Okay. Oh man. What did I do to my... Caught my other camera. Yeah, look at that. Would have totally misangled my camera. All right, we're gonna turn that other one on. So we're gonna test this theory. See if we can't get some vertical shots with the second camera. The dilemma is you're always trying to get the long video, and then you have to make a short out of a standard wide angle lens photo. Oh, almost stuck. Yeah, I thought that was a potential. Okay. It's at home. It's at home. Leave that there. That's good cover. A little bit of. All right, we're gonna. didn't quite land flat, so we got a little digger. Leave me that log there, because I'm gonna lay the rest of this down. I don't know if landing flat would have helped the digger. That was side branches that dug in. Hard to say. Jumped right over the wall. Perfect. Yeah, that's how I planned it. That's right. Never luck of the draw. We just make it happen the way we want. Tumble off the hill. Perfect lay. Alright, I'm gonna reach most of this. I think I'm better off taking it longer. Okay, Austin, step back. Like I said, step back. Send this baby right down there. Just gonna get it. You cut it most of the way through. And then you just get it so it leans on the hinge, and then I can just sort of break it. Now I can just guide it into the right spot. I'll jump over here and take some of this off. Get this to jump over the rope. Go a little bit behind it. A little jump cut. Here we go. Jumped over the rope. So you go behind and then it jumps off. This might be, I'm going to put some braces on this limb, so I think I'm going to put them here and there. I'm going to cut two flat pieces. Line this up with that brace. So I'm going to put a 2x6 right here, right down to that branch. So this end grain, the lag bolts will go into this end grain nicely. and then we'll be supported right that rope. And then we got another branch exactly opposing. Isn't that convenient? So I'm gonna go right there, line that up. So we'll have a board there, right to there. Okay, I can probably send another tall one off there. Wow, I'm not even over the neighbor's yard. I think I can go. I'm gonna make some mess here for the guys. Oh, it folded in half. Just perfect, didn't slap the deck. I gotta be happy with that. Okay, I could probably bounce it off this ash tree, but I'm not gonna do that. Because I don't want to just break branches on the ash tree. It's gotta drop a long way. It's gonna break some branches. A lot of times you can sweep other canopies. You can sweep other canopies and not do any damage, but from this height it'll probably break some branches. So we'll take these smaller ones. Roll them underneath. So over the years, you know, I've just never I've never one-handed the saw, you know, as a practice. So I just make break cuts galore. And I toss them down. Or as you know, out on the upper branch, I cut it 2/3 or farther through, and then I just break it off. Terry, I keep thinking my camera's shutting off with that stupid reverse beeper. Yeah. It becomes just white noise after a while. Well, at least you got the beeper to tell you are in reverse. If you can't tell you're going backwards, at least the beeper will tell you. The only problem is my GoPro beeps like that, and then it has 5 fast beeps. So in my head, I keep hearing the 5 fast beeps, and they never show up. I keep expecting them. So again, on the Dino lift, I use the lower boom to go down. I don't want to put in my telescoping boom. That's the slowest feature. So, okay, I think I can get this. Yeah, I'll kind of roll over. All right. I oftentimes like I like to do brake cuts and be underneath it, so I've got a good angle on it. It's not heavy enough that it's gonna kill me. But it gives me a good position to just reach up and grab it. And it's light enough that if for some reason I miscut this and it breaks early, you know, I can easily catch it without. Okay. So we're gonna leave a little stub here. Okay, so we're gonna set up that. Oh, I might be retiring some of my old climbing rope here and donating it to the swing. So it's still solid. All right, where do I go with that? I should probably shorten that too. Yeah, that goes all the way to the neighbor's yard. She does want to take the chips here. Is that all the higher I go? That's all I got. That's all I got. All right. I could set up a light rig, but I'm gonna leave myself a nice handle here. Cut a little notch. I'm gonna toss it, and I'm trying to get the butt to go right there. Oh, I didn't quite get it over, but it worked. It literally tore it out of my thumb. It was a pretty heavy branch. And I anticipated its weight, and I didn't risk my thumb. But I knew I'd get it acceptable. We got some spirea bushes right there at the border. And this is just like herbaceous weeds. So I was avoiding the bushes, and I was victorious on that note. I'll cut this in two. Straight all the way down. Let's leave them there just for the moment. Oh, I just caught this string. I actually didn't get my flip. Oh well. Okay, I think I got space to put this little one down without hitting the lift. Yep. Now this one is gonna hit the lift. I have to put a hand on that. Get my handsaw. Twisting up on my rope here. Where am I throwing? Right there. Let's get up. Last hinge didn't work already. Cracked. Nice toss, Kev. That works. Go straight down with the boom. I'm all the way out. I got a little bit of jib left. All right, think it through, Kev. I could send the whole top. Get it out of my way. And then climb onto this one. And I can rig those back ones off. And this one can go that way, or we can use the rigging rope and tie it, cut it here and send it that way after we get all this off. And then same thing, then we could pull this front log off and that back log off and just pull pieces off. Okay, I'm gonna send this front piece. All right, we're gonna send it to you. I think it's gonna go. Yeah, I have thought it through. was banking on a crumble. And it crumbled. That's a big pick 'em up sticks there. Sorry guys. No, you're right, I'm not. That was the best way to do it. So poplar that has some greenness to it is a pretty good hinger. You know, you can rely on this. I mean, I was looking at, there's a little bit of side weight, but this hinged over really well, you know. It's predictable. It totally cleared the fir. Is that a fir? Yeah, that's a Douglas fir. See the cones? Now we gotta go up there and climb out. Okay, I'm finding pretty good integrity in this wood. So even though the bark's falling off, the bark falls off quickly on poplar. But you can see by the neighbor's roof that the upper branches are brittle. And you can see by the lawn that the upper branches are brittle. Again, this is not a monkey fist that you find in Ashley's Book of Knots. The monkey fist in the Ashley Book of Knots is not conducive to coming undone. It's conducive to staying together as a ball. You gotta get a little longer tail. Sure let this go. Oh, he bounced off the side again. Okay, it might stay together on me. Thank you. Oh, look it. What happened there? How'd that happen? What did that do? How did I do that? It went through the loop. Look at that. And tied. That's the danger of having a tall loop. Same with the throw line. The guys that throw between their legs, the throw ball, they got this big loop and the throw ball goes through. And it stinking ties the thing on. Okay, I'm gonna go over the head, overhand throw. Okay, I should win on this one. If I can get off of it. There we go, and it comes undone. See? Now, I'm gonna retrieve this, but I do it with the back of my saw. Saw the edge clay climber do that the other day. Like, yeah, I do that, but I try to use the back of my saw. I snag ropes all the time. I am gonna make a long tail on this. Or, even better, I'm gonna tie this right here. It's gonna do a running bowling up the thing, but okay, ouch. Now I readjusted my akimbo the other day. I had the grandkids up in the tree the other day, and I readjusted my akimbo, but fortunately for this rope. But also for a 3-year-old, so I don't know if it's gonna work for me. It definitely won't run quick for me. I adjusted it for a 3-year-old on a double rope system. That holds pretty tight. Okay, where am I going? I got 2 slings. I'll use 1 sling as a block. I got a 3rd sling here. Bring this just in case. Rope coming down. Start my machine again because it times out. I hate that when you climb out. It times out. You know, I should probably have this with me, or I'll be stuck handsawing everything. Before you climb out of the lift, make sure you have everything. Get yourself out of the lift. Okay. Do not step on your rope. Okay, let's just get my lanyard on so I can fully test my akimbo. All right. Oh, I got my face. All right. I'm gonna go up here. Are you guys catching up on me yet? I don't want to, I don't want you, feeling like you're standing around. Yeah, I'm just a concerned citizen here. There we go, got them lined up. Little branch coming down. Another little one. All right, walk in front of the lift there, and then you can take some friction on the other cottonwood. You'll be against this tree and against the other one. Yeah, that's gonna work. Get out of my life, you little twig. Okay, I want to get where I'm not like feeling like I'm spinning. So I guess that's going to be right under this piece. All right, so I'm going to be cutting right in front of my face. I want to notch it right there. Are you ready, Terry? You can let this kind of wrap around. All right, here she comes. When she wraps around, let her run. Oh watch the fence. Oh, I wasn't able to get the angle on the drop, but it's a good drop. We threw one twig at the roof. One twig went to your patio there. But I see somebody else put a bunch of twigs on your roof already. Yeah. It'll be a lot safer when we're done. Yeah, this is just like looming on you. What's that? Yeah. Well, did you hear about John Herzog? Yeah. Yeah, well, we're taking care of it. Thanks. Yeah, it really was. He worked for me for 6 years. He really was. He just easygoing, you know. So yeah. Well, thanks. Well, just stay back. It tends to toss stuff. All right. Yeah, I was making cuts before, and it's still green. The bark falls off of aspen like right away, so the wood is sound enough. I think. as arborist goes, you know, we live in a world of inches. Well, I cut that tie-in point kind of short. That wasn't very good of me. What I was looking at was my tie-in point. You know, if I climbed up this very high, I could slip my rope over the top of that. Now my lanyard is still on over there, so, and I've got a lanyard on this side. Okay, I still got a battery. Okay, I'm gonna put this up here so I got a solid angle, and then I'm gonna tighten this. So this is an old used akimbo right here. You know, so it's pretty worn out, but it works great for the lanyard. How much battery do I have left? I'm in the yellow. Okay. Wow. Ouch, got a cramp in my neck. Remind me to drink some water when I get in the truck. Or I mean the lift. Oh, nice. All right, oops. Shrapnel to the driveway, to the patio. All right, Terry, we're ready for another. All right. Same thing, get her over the fence and nice, nice, very nice. Nice job, Terry. You're gonna have to like give me a little flip. Otherwise I'll have to let my lanyard out farther. You know how much of a pain that would be. Okay, if you just whip it, it'll probably come into my hand. All right, I got it. Thank you. Prima donna climbers, you know. All right, now we've got a potential catch point with this stub. So I'm gonna put this up a little higher so that as the triangle of rope angle comes over, it'll clear that stub. If I took a low angle, it might catch. Oh, this stuff, I hate this stuff. This stuff and my dog is like, oh, painful. Just fills her hair. She'll run out there, she'll come back, it's like all around her mouth, in her little short hairs around her mouth. It's everywhere. So we got a higher angle, so as this comes over, it'll clear that. All right, I better put my lanyard below this little notch so I don't get like a hop over and I'll flop around. All right, are you ready? Wants to come back. Got enough to need a little more leverage. Nice, nice. Don't try this at home. Well, now that you've watched, next time you could do it yourself. It's not the first person I've said that to. Okay, I think we'll take this stub in one piece. So, I'm in favor of rigging this one piece off and then send in the top, or don't you want to pick up sticks again? I think if I rig the top off, I'm gonna just send shrapnel into the neighbors. So I'd rather have shrapnel on our yard. We must think of the neighbors. Yeah, you don't have to go, you got a few things to go over there for, but you don't have a huge mess. Mostly a blower and a couple of sticks to throw over. Come on, get in here, Kev. All right. All right, you're kind of tip-tied, Terry. So we're gonna kind of keep this upright. I'm gonna make a brake cut and then push it off. You wanna pull it up tight? I'm out of battery, I think. Down, 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 down. Well, I got protected by my stub. But we had protection there, or they got schmucked. All right, my computer's dead in the water. You gotta hit my little black switch. All right, I'm gonna rig this other stub off. Can you hit my button so I can get in the right spot? Yeah, the little black rubber one. Yeah, there we go. Yep. She's resetting. I gotta get some water. I'm in trouble. Might as well unhook. Alright, so we have had no GRCS and no actual rigging rope, just a 3-strand. Totally old school today. Oh, piece of bark coming down. I need some water badly. So I didn't have to bring in the upper boom because I might have to go back up there. So this one, we're fatter than the sling, so I'm just gonna take that, go below that. We're gonna make a half hitch, flip it over the top. Bring it down here. And we got that locked up. Bring the sling up here, tuck it. All right, Terry. I'm just gonna, it's tip tied. I'm gonna slash cut it off of there. Just let it slide out and let it run a little bit. I think that'll be a good spot to be right there. Am I walking around? Look at that, guys. Walking around without my tie-in. They got my rope off, didn't put my tie-in back on. I tell you, if I was an employee, that'd be an OSHA violation. You needed to be up and around the tree a little bit more. Oh, you had a glove burner, but you held on, Terry, just enough. I thought that's going a little faster than I think it should. Well, I'm not afraid of these Big Dan carabiners getting bruised or anything, so we're gonna pull this bad boy off of here. So get that rope angle out there where we want this to land. I'm gonna aim it right towards the 395. Yeah. Let's see if my short GoPro's on. Half-inch hinge all the way across. Swept the fir branches, kept it well away from the house. Didn't bruise the wall, I don't think. Exciting. Exciting stuff. All right, I'm gonna come down and commandeer that rope and we'll pull off another piece. I got a little bit of a back lean. Guess I could have thrown a rope down, but it's faster to come down than to stuff a rope. Okay, I think it's better to take the whole piece. Got a little back lean. A taller piece has better leverage. So I'll cut up. This is dangerous bark. Wow. That could hurt. That could hurt. All right, cut a wide notch. Let's see if I got a little battery left in this. Nice open face. We've had good hinge wood. That looks nice and green. That will come off nicely. We could not have asked for better. It, like, from this angle, it wrapped right around that bush and then just laid right where it needed to lay. Folks, don't try this at home. We are professionals, yes. That's like 3 of them that I've bounced off the end and laid them down like that. So I could almost claim that I'm trying to do that. Oh yeah. Well, and the thing is, if both arms don't move, it's not a drop start. So Austin down there is talking about a Jacob Rogers video where people were ridiculing him because he drop started his big steel. And you know, if your left arm is straight, okay, your left arm's on the cross handle, on the side handle, and you're pulling with your right arm. If your left arm is straight, it's not a drop start. It's only a drop start if your left arm goes down and away and the whole saw is moving. If your elbow's locked, it's technically not a drop start. Now, I prefer the leg lock method so that you actually have full control of the saw. But, you know, somebody who's very comfortable with their saw, if they got a very, you know, a strong arm, Jacob's not a wimp, and you have a stiff elbow and you pull your saw, I mean, in the lift, you know, that'd be a drop start every time you're starting a saw in the lift. I'll demonstrate this little conversation with my next starting procedure. Okay, we're gonna try this little hop, skip, and a jump drop again. We're gonna get rid of it because in the lift, okay, big bark coming down. That could hurt a ground guy. So I can't leg lock the saw when I'm in the lift. So you put it over like this, and I'm holding it with this arm. That wasn't a drop start. This arm didn't move. I pulled with my right arm. Because the saw is suspended doesn't mean it's a drop start. The drop start, if they go like this, that's a drop start. I haven't seen the video. With that big open face notch, it should come all the way over, and we should get that little bounce off the end of the piece. Okay, get your chain brake on, Kev. People could ridicule me twice in this video. That was bad. That was a really bad hit. We definitely dented the how did that go all the way over that way? It hit the didn't it hit the cross or the metal? It didn't hit the beam, I mean the tin. Because it looks like the sun reflection is a little different on the tin, but the tin's not all smashed. Well, that could not be a better place. It didn't set me off. Well, that is by far the biggest hit on the lift so far in 3 years that I have seen. I don't know, I haven't been on every job. Man, it must have been the angle of the hill that changed that, because I'm notched right towards the corner of the house, and so maybe I should have been notched, you know, at the 395 like it was before. But yeah, so wow. Yeah, good thing it wasn't a piece of red oak, says Terry. Well, we'll have to watch that for a leaky seal.
Yeah, I bet.
It's probably okay. It's probably okay. Mercy. And at an angle. And it didn't catch the full impact. Full impact was on the ground. That was only a bounce. Ah, the mere bounce. Just a flesh wound. Okay, I'm gonna aim at the 395 this time. Those were the best things. I made that noise when that thing hit my lift. Austin was talking about the client gasping when I dropped that top off there, that last top that landed. That was probably my nicest top drop there. It was the farthest away from the house. The first top I dropped, or no, the second top I dropped. That was, I used every available inch on that one. But the third one I dropped, that was a nice, very conservative landing. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to launch this over. Okay, I don't think I can have as big an open face notch because that definitely did me bad the last time. I think this time I want the notch to close and I want to be able to get a hand on it and push it. So is this going to be a good position right here? Yeah, I'm going to cut like this, and then I want this hand to come off, and I want to give it a push. All right. Got me a plan. Okay, I'm going to drop start my saw, make sure my chain brake's on. Okay, pull, maybe not, huh? It's on the other side, little devil. I still got the chain brake on and got a hand on. I like cut it all off. We had one little bit of holding. I had the two corners holding. Two corners. So when I dipped in, I took out this part and then it finally hinged. I must have had a little bit right here. This corner came out here. It was like this. So it was too much and my bar came in here like this. All right. Oh, that's a good drop. That's a good spot for that right there. Okay. All right, pull. Jump the brush. Jump the bush. Yeah. Just go get it. Okay, hold it right there. Hold it right there. I'm gonna go up. Nice. So I dipped into the middle. I knew I was shorter than the width. I dipped into the middle to steal some of the hinge because I knew I had like a 1-inch hinge in there, and that was not going to be friendly with a hand pull. So you can dip in and take the middle out and leave the corners. What time is it now? Why don't we take lunch? Terry was worried because I was talking about not taking lunch because I was on my carnivore diet. And he was looking at that other tree thinking that's 2 o'clock before we're done. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm short on water right now. Yeah. But we do gotta put some stuff on the string. I probably gotta climb out again, and then we'll pull this other trunk over when we move the lift. We got a nice little drop zone now. Is there a breeze off the lake? Oh, now do I take all my gear off for lunch? I suppose I should. Just be a real human, Kevin. Just be a real human. Oh. My earlier crews used to say that I was on some secret government program because I would never take lunch. And they would stagger their lunch and I would stay in a tree. And I wouldn't eat or drink. That's crazy. I can't do that anymore. You know, there's a few straps to undo on this harness, but I like it for what it does. You know, I'm in the lift. I got my same climbing harness on that I climb with. I just get out of the lift and I go climb. You can buy this saddle at gameoftrees.com. It's the Tree Access XT. Tree Access ANSI XT. I'm gonna leave it in the sun so it dries out a little bit. So I generated some perspiration today. All right, I'm out. Lunchtime. Might be a different video.
There's always a risk when you're playing the game of trees.